Hello there. This short video is on Cloud Converter, and we will be specifically working on converting PPT to images using this API. Okay, so let's get started here. We have this Cloud Converter. This is the main cloudconverter.com. And what we will be doing here is logging in our accounts right over here. Okay, and after logging in our account, we'll go to like this dashboard of a Cloud Converter. Get the API key from the account. Then we will be going to this API documentation part right over here. This is the main API documentation part right over here. Okay, so the basic setup for this API is this curl, header authorization, content type, application JSON. That's it. The second part is tasks. This is our task endpoint. This is the response data. And the third part is this jobs. Okay, and this job will lead to this convert files. Here we will have a different kind of example right over here. And this will be the main thing right over here. Okay, this will be like different ways we can use these files, export files different ways. Okay, and after all this, we'll have to like configure this plugin API connector with the Cloud Converter. Let's start with this basic. The starting will be the API from the Cloud Converter dashboard from our sign up account, and we will name our API connector. This will be a Cloud Converter. This will be self-handled and authorization with the where and our API token. After that, there will be this first API call. This is the convert to JPEG. This is a post call with the action, and we will be using this task parameter right over here in the body. There only one thing we will be defining. This will be the URL to the main file that we will be uploading here. We can see in the documentation. This is the file conversion. This is the basic version of this API. We can also use the tasks. This is the main payload file with the tasks. And the last one is this jobs. Okay, so you can clearly see in the jobs that it will have this operation, and this will be the input. This is the file formats, this is the range. But what I will be using is operation this import URL and convert, and this is the PPTX that I will be exporting and converting it into JPG file. Like their input format, output format. Okay, that's it for the basic setup. And there is this second part. This will be like verifying if this task has been completed or not. So we'll be providing this task ID from the response of this first one. Like this has this response task ID. This will be the ID, and it will be provided in the second part right over here in the task ID. And after that we will get finally the images if the response has this status finished. This status finished will be used to get our response, and it takes the job ID from this last previous response. So if it's finished, then it will take this job ID, and after taking this job ID from over here like this, it will give me the response with these files in form of this URL. This is the main URL, and there will be a list of these URL based on if the file is we want to like 1 to 2 pages or all the pages. So if in my case I'm just simply getting all the outputs in this. So just use this JSON and it will give you everything. Okay, so let's go to this workflow. Okay, so this is the main screen, and this is the main file uploader. I will upload the file to this, and after file is uploaded here, I will convert using this button, and after this clicking, it will generate answers inside this repeating group, and it will give me all the responses. This will be the main response, that is the image file. And how it will be done is like, first of all, after like this file is uploaded and this click is clicked, this button is clicked, we will have this workflow triggered. And in the step 1, it will take the file from the file uploader and upload it to this database. So what I have is like just files database table. It has this file, simple file, and there is this list of images that will be generated based on this file. So initially I will just upload the file and then upload its images after the responses received. Okay, let's go to the workflow. Okay, so after this file is uploaded to the database, I will use this file's URL, like this result from step 1 URL, and call the first API, that is CloudConverter. This is the main first API, post API. Okay, after this it will go to the step 2 and get the same thing, like search for a status if it's completed or not. So for this I'll just use this step 2's response task items ID. So it will basically be the task ID. This is the task ID in the response. Like here we can clearly see the task ID in the second get images, or we can just make it get status, and this can be the get images. Okay, this is the main get status. Once again, after this we go to like this third one, and based on the ID from step 3 it will try to get the response. But initially in the first step, if it's trying to get the response, it will mostly fail because the response is generated like within a minute or so, so it's a lengthy process. So for initially it will like get a response of this one will get a response of unsuccess, so this step will be like forgotten. Okay, so I've like used these states on the main index to save all the data on the page until the data is completely available and loaded. So what it will do is like it will save the job ID from the step 3, and it will also save the job status, like is it pending, is it completed, or is it not. And at the end it will like also save the file that we have uploaded, like this file. This will be saved initially in the state because we want to save all the images to this file, so that's why we will just save it. This is the result from step 1. Okay, so after all this is done, we will also try to do this like result from step 1 and set list to this images. That is for the response from step 4. That will most likely fail, so we will try this one, and at the end using this unique elements. So what it will do is like result of step 4 all tasks files URL, and it will be merged into this images list. Okay, that's the whole process, like the step 1 to step 6. It is the main process of this whole API. This step 1 to step 6 is mostly direct in like everywhere we see it will be like the direct API calling process. But for this job CloudConvert API, there is a problem that like when we try to get the response images, it takes a little time. So for that case we have initiated a second phase, that is this loop 1 and loop 2. So in case this step 6 fails and it's not complete, we trigger this one, loop 1, and after triggering loop 1 it will initiate this process again. So it is the same process, but it will start from this step 4 and it will do the exact same thing. So like it's doing the same thing, CloudConvert get images, and if it's like completed, it will not trigger this loop again, because there are 2 loops I have set up, and this how it works is like first of all loop 2 is initiated and loop 1 is initiated, and when loop 1 is initiated it tries to trigger loop 2 if there is not finished response. So every time the response is like not finished, it will try to schedule it again in 3 seconds, like loop in 3 seconds, and it will take it back, try to get the image again, 3 seconds, and try to get the images again, 3 seconds, and try to get these images again. The step 3 is like terminate this whole workflow for the case if this is like not finished and we have this phase is going to loop too. So it's mostly dependent on this. So this will also get me the status, and it will go to like this step 4, step 5, and step 6 if it's completed. So in case this whole process is completed, then this will like skip this loop 2 part, and it will go to step 4, step 5, and step 6. And step 5 is the same, like update the state of status and update the images in the database list, like these list of images will be updated. And then there is this index of loading that we have set on the button, and how it works is like it will show loading on the page, so you can avoid this as well, there is no issue with that. Okay, so after this whole thing is done, what I did was like I have saved this images the first file, like this uploaded file, on the index. So if I want to show all the images of this file, what I can do is like select the repeating group and just select the file from the index, like index is current file and its images. So all the images that will be uploaded to the database will automatically start showing in this repeating group once the process is complete. Okay, so let's just take a look at it. Okay, so let's upload our file. This is the file. I'm uploading the file. Just waiting for this file to be uploaded. It doesn't take that much. It's just this bubble lagging or something. Okay, so if this process is completed, I will just click on this convert image, and it will go to this loading state. Images are being generated, please wait. Now is the main process and it will take some time, so we have to wait over here. This is the main waiting, so we have to wait a little. So what is taking is like this is the main file. It was uploaded to this cloud converter. Cloud converter has not finished the job, so it's checking again and again if it's completed or not. Until that, there is this waiting button showing right over here, and the waiting is completed, so it's loading right over here. The images are loading from the database. Okay, so I have also set up this download file button, and how it's done is like just this button just gets the file URL and opens in external page. So after opening this on external page, it's automatically downloaded like this. And that's the whole process. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope to see you again.